Good evening, I'm the manager for dwpcorruption.co.uk. As a lot of you people have already seen some of the videos that myself and Alan Darby and Roy Jenkins and Morris and Sherry from Deadbeat for Dads have done. Tonight we're giving you an update on the situation of the crime and the corruption within the UK government, failing many people within public duty. This is a follow-up video of Collusion Cronies, which is my own case and is now being dealt with by former alongside many people writing affidavits out to present the culprits that have been involved with the corruption in government bodies that have been part of my own case and other cases that are mentioned on DWP Corruption's site. I'd like to start off by recognising the fact that when you put an affidavit together, it's a statement of truth, so we can't afford to have any misprints or any information that isn't factual. And what I'm going to be saying tonight is very factual indeed, and that the information is 100% correct and true. And you know, this may be the fact that our MPs are corrupt, and that the DWP are corrupt, Job Centre Plus are corrupt, and that there's much collusion within these government bodies, and organised especially by Common Purpose and the Fabian Society leaders, as it's been well established this week with the MP scandal and the amount of money that's been robbed, and the UK public once again having to pay the price through taxes, and the fact that this money has been stolen. And literally that's exactly what it is. It's stolen contributions that are being paid into the tax system by you, the general public. You know, this just highlights the fact that in one of my statements with Ian Pearson requesting that he has a quad bike, for whatever reason I don't know, I weren't aware that Ian Pearson lived in the Rocky Mountains, but he obviously sees things different. What we have to look at is where these MPs are concerned and the corruption that's been involved with this. If this had been you or I as members of the public, we would have been locked away with bread and water and done for corruption. And you know, in reality these people are no different, but we guess that the government will see different to that, and they'll get a slap on the hand and we'll have to pay the money back. Not good enough, I'm afraid, Mr. Brown. So we need to, you know, keep pushing for truth and honesty within government. We've got enough details now and information and evidence upon the corruption within government on DWP to put these people away for a very long time. Back to my own case, this is why the affidavit has actually been put together, because now we're in a position whereby the accusations are proven. We've got factual evidence to support every statement that has been made on site and in video form. And this is what is about to happen. These people that have come forward and the DWP that have made statements are now what we call whistleblowers in society. Shirley Hollingsworth made a statement, in my case, to the Independent Tribunal officer Humphrey Forrest, who is part of Common Purpose. The fact of the matter is, she made a statement and she admits the liability to the corruption that was involved between 2002 and 2007, whereby she acknowledges that there was a lot of underhanded dealings, just like Ian Pearson, my MP, made comment on, but did nothing about it. You know, and when we look at the situation of admitting to being corrupt and admitting that things have been dealt with in an underhanded way, there's no reason now why people like you and I, the general public, should not take these people to court and take proceedings out against these people due to the fact it's money that is owing to you. You know, this may be a compensation case like my own, it may be something whereby you've had your home stolen by government representatives, and we know that, you know, a lot of these cases suffer with malfeasance, which is abuse of power in a number of government departments. So the fact of the matter is, it's now time for the public and time for you to fight back. So come on board and bring your evidence, because what we're looking at now is the more evidence that we've got to prove the collusion between the government bodies, which is what these affidavits are about, will benefit everybody indeed, because that collusion is spreading between government bodies at a phenomenal rate. I spoke to Brian Gerrish this week, who highlighted the fact that there's been a lot of whistleblowing where common purpose is concerned, and people now making statements and panicking due to the sheer amount of volume of information that is coming in about the underhanded tactics of these people. I was fascinated to see the new Julia Middleton videos, and oh, what a freak show. This woman really has got something wrong with her head. And you know, these are the people that are giving information to people on common purpose courses that are going to be leaders within our country. And you know, that just about says it all. And I think I used the right word in saying freak show, because that's exactly what these people are. What we've got to look at is, you know, the long-term benefits of standing up and being counted. We can't allow these people to get away with what they've got away with, as it's a well-known fact that Gordon Brown, Tony Blair are being part of the Fabian Society, and that common purpose is related to that issue. This situation has been about for many years. My case took from 2002 to 2007 to even be given a name, or to be able to have a theme that I could point the finger at, and that theme was common purpose. And that was proven to me by research on the computer and on the internet, and having to meet people like Brian Gerrish and associates who knew what was going on long before I did. Common purpose is very established, but it doesn't mean that it can't be cracked. These people are unethical, they're criminals, they work within the DWP, they work for Job Centre Plus, and it's only getting worse. The new benefit that has come out, ESA, Employment Support Allowance, I think it's called, and where ESA is concerned, it's replaced Job Seekers Allowance, Incapacity Benefit, and other benefits along the way. And what is happening is that people are having to go for interview into Job Centre Pluses where they're being bullied by security guards. They're not being allowed the freedom of taping the interviews. And the reason this is happening is because there's a lot of underhanded stuff and information that's going on, and people are being victimised and bullied by the Job Centre Plus staff. But you can't blame these people as individuals, because it's coming from hierarchy. It's coming from the Caxton House criminals. And what we've learnt recently is that a lot of these criminals that are working from Caxton House, Tothill Street, London, a lot of these people are MPs and MEPs. So who do you run to? It's like running to the devil for help. You're not going to be able to get it. And this is why we have to make sure that these facts of these crimes that are being committed by Job Centre Plus and the DWP and MPs are exposed. The more we expose these crimes, the easier, the better it will be for the public, because you will start to gain control again of your human rights aspects. And this is something that's important. We ask the question, have you had a fair trial? It's been real good talking to you. Good to see you. See you again.